Hey everybody, quick video. I think it's gonna be like super duper short, but I wanted to share like a vision that I saw, and this is it's been a few weeks, but something's triggering me to share it externally. And I know I keep saying I'm gonna stop doing that because I know so many of you y'all are so precious and so devout in watching and tuning in. It's really not fair that I'm so forgetful, but please grace me, please forgive me. I'm working on it. I even have the sisters beginning to hold me accountable. It's just that I'll get prophecies and my scribe is not with me, and that's usually why I am able to like come on, like when we're teamed up, or when I go into these visions or trances and things like that. She writes everything and I have, and it's like, okay, boom. But I've kind of been we haven't been together, which will change in the next few days, but please forgive me. That's why the past few months have been kind of weird. I wanted to share something that I see, at least this vision is causing me to think about what I saw in the situation of the pandemic that hit in 2020, the end of 2019, 2020, COVID. I remember at the time, I had saw the numbers, and I didn't know what that meant. I just saw the numbers today, the numbers. And I was saying that I saw this on the news and everything like that. This is in some of the old videos. The Lord told me to republish praise report. He said vindication, those that attack the ministry and everything like that. He's going to a lot of what he put in those old prophecies and visions that I saw, they are coming to pass, very rapidly. And we are able to see the archive, but the general public haven't, because I deactivated it and took and unpublished it, and kind of been working on transferring those files over to our website server. So forgive me for that, but that's coming because those that have an ear to hear need to hear instructions from the Lord. This vision is the same thing. I saw the numbers, but in this particular situation, or at least one of the situations that was very paramount, was that these numbers were related to disappearances and missing persons. And it was in such large number that it was being published, and it was like in the media, like how, every day they had got to the point that they were on the news publishing, the COVID numbers. Well, these numbers are kind of going to be like that. It's for disappearances and missing persons. It's going to be like that serious. I'm seeing that coming. I don't know much else like right now. If I did, I don't have my scribe with me. I might have went into a trance and saw something else, but that's what I can remember and what I'm sharing. And it's been about a month and a half since I seen it this time. It's been coming for a while, but usually when I'm getting reminded over and over again, that's because it's going to hit now. Like, a lot of people get prophecies and visions and stuff, and they say things and they don't really know when. What I notice is that when I say it, right after it's on the news, sometimes even as I'm speaking. So we can be, the world could be talking about an issue and it's not really circulating, it's not really a big deal, but I notice when I say it, it's on the news the next day. It's here, like this is it. So when I'm saying something, I'm like that last trumpet. So please be careful of your surroundings. Pay attention. And another thing that thank you, Holy Spirit, when I was seeing this vision, it was reminding me of an old movie that it was like really, it was an old vampire movie that I really liked as a child. It was called The Lost Boys. And this family had moved to this, new area in California, and there was a lot of missing persons because of vampires. And I also have a word about vampires. This is a thing. and it's not sci-fi or something. This is a thing. So I'm going to give another video about that, but there is a grave concern about a species, a kind here that's called, they are vampires, and they have something to do, a lot to do, I guess I'm saying it now, with these disappearances as well. Okay, it's only a little bit more to it that I can say right now, but it has to do with blood. Per the vision I saw, people have made certain decisions to take certain things into their body, and because they did this, their blood is not good for the vampire strain or species. And so there's a thing going on in the darkness, in the light, right in your face, where you're seeing a lot of missing persons. I think there's the reason why they're becoming missing, but it's going to be in larger numbers because the tainted blood is not good for this particular species. And so, like, pure-blooded people, they are a commodity. It's a thing, and it's kind of like shoot yourself in the foot syndrome. There are people in elites that want to control the population, and there's also other species here on Earth that, while those efforts are taken care of, these particular species, they need pure bloods. That type of blood is what vitalizes them, and the other blood is making them sick. So this is, and I know this sounds so crazy. I feel real crazy saying this, but you know what? I was just talking to a sister, and then the Lord told me if I had to go before like a congregation and tell them a message, and then they said, like, who told you to say that? And I had to say, the rocks told me, and faced them laughing at me and ridiculing me. The Lord was like, are you still going to do it? And I was like, of course. What's the worst? They're going to call me crazy. But when they look at my track record, we'll see just how crazy I am, because it's not me. I'm actually warning. Please be careful. Please watch your surroundings. And these, what I saw in this was, it wasn't safe to be out at night. That's what a lot of these people were getting snatched, disappearances. It was not safe to go out at night and listen to the sounds in the wind. You'll know what I'm talking about when you hear these particular sounds in the wind. It's not safe to be out at night. It will be unsafe to be out at night. Missing persons, disappearances, numbers in the news, the commodity of the purebloods in order to sustain the lives of another species that requires blood. I know that sounds so creepy and crazy. I said it. All right.